A warm greetings to our lecturer, Cik Hamimah binti Jamaluddin. And today, my group will be introducing the culture of the environment where we chosen the country China comparing to Malaysia as our assignment. And next, we'll be introducing for our group members as the first one is Sumaya binti Abdul Khair, and the second one is Neo Sunia, that is me, and the third one is Charvin Raj Ananaki Mutia. And unfortunately, and very sorry to inform Madam that Charvin Raj Ananaki Mutia couldn't join us presenting our assignment today because one of his family members just passed away these few days, and he's kind of busy the ceremony and other things, and we hope that madam could understand about the absence of Charvin Raj. And besides, he helped us a lot in our group's these presentation slides, but just that he couldn't present it together with us. And next is the table of content. We continue with it, and it consists of 5 points. The first one will be country background. The second point will be language and religion. The third one will be business manner and custom. The fourth one will be foods, arts and symbols, and the last one will be the holiday or celebrations. So we'll differentiate it out between the Malaysia and the country we chosen for China. And first of all, we start off with the background of the country background of China, where, as people knows and all around the world knows, it is the second largest country in the whole world, where it consists of 1.4 billions of population in only its country, and it is officially known as the People's Republic of China. Okay, so why we choose China as this country that we want to propose? Because it it has a complex history back 1,000 years ago. Since like a few decades, it started off with all the achievement and all the start production all around the world, and it reaches the second largest economy in the world. So it means that it stand off the second largest amount of the economy besides the European countries, like under the productions or any manufacturing products or having any business throughout the whole world, where they share with each other country, or they have like diplomatic relation between other countries. It's already connected with 179 United Nations member states, as they have the connection between their business all around the world. So it shows that this China is a very strong, independent country for us to compare it or to show it out. Okay, besides introducing the China's country's background, we also prepared to introduce the Malaysia country backgrounds, where, as we know, as we live here, a country that has many different kinds of races, and it is one of the most um, cultural country, where it involves many kinds of culture with different races that they bring all together into one. Yeah, so the population is approximately around 32 million compared to the China, where it reached around few billions. And the specialty of our Malaysia is our country consists of two parts, where the East Malaysia and the Peninsular Malaysia. For the East Malaysia will be the Sabah and Sarawak, and the Peninsular Malaysia will be the states where we we call it also in as the Perak states, the Penang states, all the police, where we call it as Semenanjung Malaysia. Yeah. So Our political, as we know, it's a uses monarchy with a constitution and parliamentary system in our political system. Yeah. So let's move on where we will go deeper into the differences between the two countries. So next will be the language and the religion for China. So for the language, there are several dialects such as Cantonese and Wu. So although Mandarin, like the normal Mandarin that we are speaking in Malaysia for the Chinese, is the most common knowledge for them to know. But then there are different kinds of Chinese in China where they have like Cantonese or Hakka or any different kinds of like Macau places. They speak different kinds of dialects where each of the states there have their own different kind of dialect, and it shows that the specialty of the places where the people in the states will only understands or they would have a little bit slang in their language, which it could make them to like more into their culture there. And besides, the for the religion, it's mainly secular. The Buddhism or Taoism or Confucianism are the most common religion, which Christianity and Islam are becoming more and more prevalently. So it means that like the originally religion in China will be the Buddhism and Taoism and the Confucianism. And coming day by days or in the presence or future, the Christ, Christianity and Islam are becoming more and more in China. So it means that more Christians and Islams are making up their culture there in China. As we made a research through the internet, and it shows it is true that more religions are going into China and to share their things. And next will be the Malaysia's language and religion. For our Malaysia language, we commonly use English or we speak English to others as a language where everyone could understand, and it is very easy to be speak. But Malay or Bahasa Malaysia or Bahasa Melayu is the official language for Malaysian, as Bahasa Malaysia is the bahasa kebangsaan for our country Malaysia. And besides, it is the for religion where, as everyone know, Islam is the official religion in our country. And however, there are numbers of Christians, Hindus, and Buddhists that are in Malaysia, where like the Chinese or Indian or any other races people would move to Malaysia and stay in Malaysia, and they will become one of the Malaysia citizens in here in Malaysia. And they are, not to say that we are like handling them not handling them with care or what, but then it is a good thing where we share with each other, where all the races come together as once in a country Malaysia. And we, although we have the official or like national official language or religion, but then we in Malaysia we don't like take it too seriously throughout the picture, as others would think that if we are in Malaysia and the official religion is only Islam, and then they will be like siding towards the Islam side where the others won't be a fair deal for them. But then it's not. Yeah, as I or we live in Malaysia, we would understand that there are thinks that everything should be fair treated to each other, where as we can say we are in a politic system where we are our country is doing now. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sumaya binti Abdul here, and my method number is 01DPM203. So now I will continue with business manners and custom. Alright. So in China, respect for hierarchy is strong. In business dealings, titles and position are significant. They also prioritizing the development of personal connection, or well known as quantity, of economic dealings in their business. Other than that, indirect communication is typical in negotiation, and perseverance and patience are rewarded. For business manners and custom in Malaysia, it's actually contrast with China. The hierarchy is more egalitarian while yet showing respect for authority. The relationship building, which could establishing a connection, is crucial as business may take some time to grow. Their communication, also nonverbal cues, are crucial in negotiation, which are typically more direct than in China. So next, let's begin with foods, arts, and symbol. In China, the cuisines has a variety of regional cuisines, such as Sichuan and Cantonese. Their meals also typically consist of rice or noodles, with a focus on flavor balance. So the second one is arts. In China also there are rich histories in painting, calligraphy, and opera. However, symbolism plays an important role in both designs and art. And the third one is symbols. Dragon and phoenix represent strength and wealth, while the color of red is linked to good fortune. So for cuisines in Malaysia, Malaysia has a variety of cuisines where influenced by Chinese, Indian, and Malay. They typically serve spicy foods, rice, and noodles. For arts, they are also incorporates traditional dance, music, and craft that showcase cultural diversity. However, for symbols, the national flower for Malaysia is the hibiscus, and the colors of red and blue on the Malaysian flag, or well known as China Gemilang, stand for bravery and solidarity. Next is holidays or celebration in China. So the most important holiday in China is Chinese New Year, which is marked by feasting, family get-togethers, and customs. Mooncake are customarily consumed during the Mid-Autumn Festival, which honor the harvest. However, for them, on 1st October is National Day, which commemorates the People's Republic of China's foundation. Then, for holiday or celebration in Malaysia, usually Muslims in Malaysia will celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri, which involve group prayers and fasting to commemorate the completion of Ramadan. However, for Chinese community in Malaysia, it's the same as in China, where they celebrate Chinese New Year. And lastly is Indian, where the community of Indians celebrates Deepavali, or Hindu festival of lights, which is characterized by colorful decoration and celebration. For the last, the conclusion that we can conclude is successful international business interaction require an understanding of the cultural variation between China and Malaysia. Although there are many parallels between the two nations, especially during festive occasion, their distinct language, faiths, business practices, and culinary traditions necessitate customized method to promote efficient communication and cooperation. So that's all from our group. Thank you. Bye.